comedy clubs were open in Seattle for 1 month, and I was so excited. And then they closed back down. And that's when I learned depression comes in waves also. I was just trying to figure out if this is like a second wave or still part of the first wave. It all blends together. I was talking to my friend about it because he's been to a bunch of therapy and I can't afford it. And he said I have a joy deficit because the thing I loved the most was taken away from me. I was like, oh, is that what it felt like when you got divorced? He was like, no, that's what it felt like when I got married. I was like, oh, I get it. Yeah. So I've been trying to replace comedy with other things that make me happy. I discovered hiking. I never liked hiking before, and you know, what better for your depression than to be alone in the woods for several hours by yourself? Just no cell reception, you and the bears, you know. I'm very scared of bears because I'm a pussy, and my friend was like, yeah, they leave you alone most of the time. And I was like, what about when it's not most of the time? But I looked online, and they have like there's rules. They say like, oh, if it's a brown bear, do one thing, but if it's a black bear, do the complete opposite. And I'm like, okay, well, that's kind of confusing. How do I explain to the bear that I don't see color? You know what I mean? What? My buddy hit me up, and he was like, you're an idiot. There's like a limerick you can remember. It's so much easier. It goes, if it's brown, lay down. If it's black, fight back. I was like, oh, I think he got that from LAPD, actually, but, right? Oh, if it's a polar bear, you say all lives matter, so. I have to wear a mask when I'm hiking now because I don't want to be mask shamed on a trail. It's a really devastating move when you just make eye contact with someone 100 yards away and they're like, oh, fuck, that guy definitely has it. We don't know. And you're like, I promise I'm a loser. I don't know. I was reading about this on the news. People are having COVID parties where they get it on purpose. I'm so glad I'm not in college anymore because I would have been so sad to find out about COVID parties on the news. You know, I'd be like, I'm not even cool enough to get invited to a COVID party. This is bullshit. But I guess you gotta be super hot to get invited, like at least 100.5 degrees.